Hey, what's up? This is Matt Dietz, and this is Agency Launch. This is the show where I talk about running an insurance agency. I talk about sales and marketing strategies for insurance agents. I talk about staffing for insurance agents. I talk about retention and customer service for insurance agents. One of the most popular questions that I get right now is, hey, Matt, I know I'm supposed to quote a certain amount of people every day. How do I find people to quote? Well, if you text me right now to 208-213-8809, I have an asset pulled directly from my masterclass that I'm giving out for free. Text me 20 policies to 208-213-8809, and I will show you how to write 20 policies this week. On with the show. All right, I got something for you today. I got another feather to put in your cap. I got another tool to put in your toolbox. I wanted to introduce you to Brightco. Brightco is an online jewelry insurance carrier, and they are making your life easier and your customers' lives easier. How? Well, quoting is super easy. You can do a quote in like 2 minutes by answering 6 questions. All their policies are backed by an AM Best A+ rated insurance carrier. Renewals are automatic. Claims will not be reported on a Clue report. That is huge. Their plans offer $0 deductibles. They have 125% replacement cost value. They cover mysterious disappearance. It's everything you want in your jewelry coverage. So do me a favor. If you want to get appointed or check them out, go to bright.co/Matt Dietz. That's bright.co/MATTDIETZ and get in. All right, what's up? All right, today I wanted to talk about something that I implemented in my office a while ago. And you know what? I don't necessarily even have this just implemented in my office. I try and implement this in different facets of my life. So I wanted to talk about, I have a rule in my office. So imagine you come into your office and you roll in, and this may happen to you. I'll bet it has happened before. And if it happens regularly, you'll know and kind of feel what I'm saying right now. But if you come into your office and your team or staff, the first thing they say to you, the first information they give you, the first thing they share with you is bad news. Oh my gosh, so-and-so canceled. Oh my gosh, so-and-so's mad. I'm getting so many calls about this and that. Oh my gosh. And that is like the door is not even shut behind you and you're being bombarded, with bad news. I've implemented something in my office where I'm like, you can't tell, there are 2 ways you can do this, right? You can't give me bad news for a half an hour. Like that's one of my rules. Of course, unless it's urgent, right? If there's an active fire or there's something that needs immediate attention, all right, there are exceptions to all of my little rules, right? But if it's something minor that isn't going to, be incredibly impactful, don't throw bad news at me right away, all right? It sets the tone for the day. It sets my mood for the day. I don't want to take away anything from your team either. Like if they're feeling something or if they're feeling angst or stress, you've got to be there for them, of course. But if you set this up where it's like, I don't want any bad news for like a half an hour. Okay, let me settle in. Let me turn my computer on. Let me get my coffee. Let's small talk a little bit. Let's talk about the day, what we're going to do. Like, let's talk about some good stuff to start. And if you got something you need to tell me that requires attention that's bad news, you can lay that on me there. But I want to set the day up in a positive light, or else it can really derail you for the whole day, or for an hour. Like, what if you're in a bad mood anyway, which is possible? Maybe you got a lot going on. Maybe you got a lot going on at home, and you come and bang, and you just get dumped on with some bad news. So I'm just trying to, set some parameters for you to give you the best chance to have a good day, So I do that at home too. Like when I wake up, I'm not a super quick, I'm not that person that wakes up first thing in the morning and is like, I need a minute to prime the pump. I'm kind of groggy in the morning. I kind of shuffle around. I need to get my coffee in me. That's why I'm trying to not get on my phone for the first hour. And I've done this too. I will not get on my phone for the first hour after I wake up because your phone is loaded with bad news. Okay. You might have a text, you might have an email, you might have a bunch of stuff in there from the day before or the night that has got bad news in there for you. And there have been times where I've gotten up and I grab my phone, next to my bed, and I pick it up and I'm scrolling through stuff and I get something and it's like, it's a policy that wants to cancel. Maybe it's a big commercial account that's leaving. Maybe it's something that's not going your way. Maybe it's a deal that you're not going to close that you learned. And that's how you're going to start your day. And it's 6 a.m. and you get that. There's nothing you can do about it for 3 hours. Okay. So why expose yourself to that kind of potential energy first thing in the morning? Give yourself a chance to have a good morning. Give yourself some early wins. Practice some gratitude. Do what you need to do to set yourself up to be prepared, for stuff like that. Because that stuff happens almost every day. You deal with a lot of stuff, but I have found that if the first thing you receive, whether it's when you wake up or the first conversation you have, or when you roll into the office, if you're set up with bad news immediately, it can ruin your whole day. All right. So I'm just telling you, that's a rule that I have. I tell them too, I'm like, either don't give me bad news for half an hour, or if you got to give me bad news, you have to give me some good news. I mean, there were weeks, I had teams in the past that we've had teams in the past that have been negative. Okay. And your office can feel negative. And our industry is in a position right now where there's a lot of funky stuff going on right now, right? We can't write this business anymore. Rates are going up. People are leaving. It's hard to find good staff. There's a lot of stuff that we are navigating right now, and there have been times and seasons in my business where I've come in and my team will just, not my current team, I love my current team, but in the past where they're like, Matt, this, and it was just bang, 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 the computer's down, the printer's not working, we're out of this, we're out of that, these people are canceling, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, let me breathe for a second, because these are all problems that you have to solve. You're the boss, right? So either no bad news for a half an hour, or if you are going to give me bad news, you better couple it with some good news. Give me a win. All right, tell me something that's good. Tell me you closed a deal. Tell me you saved a household. Tell me you got us a good review, something like that. So just pay attention to the energy in your office and in your life. Try and manage it a little bit so that you have a chance to go through the day and give yourself a chance for success, for some mental success, right? So anyway, this is just something that I think about, some simple practices that you can put into play. And everybody will feel it. If you have an employee that likes to give bad news and you tell them to not do it for a half an hour, they might not give it to you at all. And there have been times in the past too where I'm like, I don't even want to know about some of the stuff that may or may not be true. I don't even want to know about some of the stuff that happens. Just fix it. Tell me that it's fixed. That's the better thing to do, right? So if they get bad news, I'm like, well, go fix it and tell me that there was bad news and that it's been fixed and that it's better now. That's a better way to deliver something. Tell me that we avoided something. Tell me that you did something that was helpful and that you saved an account instead of just giving that to me. So anyway, I think you get my point. That's what I got for you today. My name is Matt. This is Agency Launch. You can find me all over the place. If you're considering hiring a coach, consider me. I am laser coaching clients right now with helping them build their business, and it's amazing. We get on calls every week. I'm here for them 24/7. I've had agents call me with stuff they're going through in real time, and I'm available to them. And it's invaluable because there are a lot of questions that come up. There are a lot of landmines out there that you may not know how to navigate. And how empowering is it to know that you can have answers to the questions that you have rattling on in your head, right on the other end of your phone or through a phone call or a Zoom call. That's what I'm here for. So if you want to do that, if you want to explore that, let's get on a call. Send me a text, 208-213-8809. Send chat with Matt, and I'll send you my calendar. Let's book a call, and let's chat. I'm also very active on LinkedIn. You can find me there. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Teach Agency. That's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for listening. Keep up the good work.